Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Acha Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. It says here in Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of heaven. Let's go into the word tribulation. It says here in the Greek, thlipsis.
Strong's G 2347. Thlipsis. Thlipsis. Strong's G 2347. Thlipsis. Thlipsis.
It says here pressing, pressing together, pressure. Metaphor for oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, straits. Okay? Tribulation, affliction, trouble, anguish, persecution, burdened, to be afflicted. Okay? Affliction, anguish, burdened, persecution, tribulation, trouble. So through much trouble, much tribulation, much affliction, much persecution, we will enter into the kingdom of heaven. That is the walk that we have to walk in order to obtain that glory. Okay? Yahweh went through his hour of temptation, his hour of tribulation. So do we also have to go through our hour of tribulation, our hour of temptation. Okay? The most important thing is to endure. He that endured unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? It says here in 2 Ezra 7. I'll start at 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of good things, is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left deep water. And on one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be but one man go therein at once, so small that could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, Is it so, Lord? Then said he unto me, Even so also is Israel's portion. Again, because the kingdom is for the Israelites. Okay? But again, you have to face those troubles. You have to face those persecutions. Okay? You have to face those hardships in order to obtain the kingdom. And again, looking at Yahweh, as it says in Hebrews 12. Hebrews 12 and 2, looking unto Yahweh, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is sat down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Okay? You see, so we have to look at Yahushua, his walk. Okay, and it says he was acquainted with grief. Okay? Because he was in the spirit, constantly fighting, rebuking, and overcoming Satan. Okay? You see, this is something that us in the flesh, as mortal man, we are not able to accomplish. Okay, this is a struggle that Yahushua was able to bear and overcome. Okay, so we have to look at Yahushua, how he maneuvered in the spirit to overcome the flesh and Satan, the world, basically. Okay, and again, if you lest ye faint in your minds, understanding that hey, Yahushua overcame, And through him we can do all things. We can overcome also according to our faith in him. Okay? So yes, we lose things. Yes, we suffer. Yet, oh, it says here, uh, it says here, 1 Corinthians 4 and 10. We are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. Even unto this present hour we both hunger and thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place. And labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless. Being persecuted, we suffer it. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscouring of all things unto this day. Okay, so this is the how the world will despise us for walking in the truth, for following after Yahweh Shai. Okay, for because again we abstain from the ways of the world as from filth. Okay, and become an opposition to the world. Okay, and they become our enemies. Those that are in the world become our enemies, and those that are in the truth become the enemies of those that are in the world, as it says. It says here, so like here, Isaiah 59 and 15. Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil making himself a prey. Okay, and the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. Okay, so you become a prey when you come up, when you follow after the truth. That's also part of the persecution. First of all, you have to mortify your members, kill the old man, but also the world now rejects you. Okay, but again, that means that you're in the right direction. Okay, it says here in Matthew 5 and 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Again, the kingdom is that goodly place. Okay, and the fire and the water is synonymous with the persecution for righteousness' sake, not for wickedness' sake, not for stupidity, not for vanity. It's for righteousness' sake. If you're suffering for righteousness' sake, that means you're walking that straight gate. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So even the prophets, okay, even the prophets were persecuted. Even Yahweh Shai was persecuted. Okay, it says here, says here John 15 and 8 and 18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. So again, it's not us particularly that we hate. That it's not us particularly that the world hates. It's the fact that we're serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that the world hates us. Okay, it's not us that they hate. It's the fact that we serve the Almighty power. Okay, in truth and in spirit. If ye were of the world will love its own. Okay, because you will also be in that filth. You'll also be in that dead state. Okay, the dead love the dead, and the living love the living. Okay, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you, because you're not of them. You have been set apart for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, for this great work. Okay, to serve Him. Okay, and the rest, okay, they were rejected. Okay, that's why there's that sentiment of jealousy, that sentiment of hate, because they were not found worthy to for this calling. But again, it's not about being called, it's about enduring until the end. Okay, many were called but few were saved. Okay, few were saved, so we want to be a part of that few. Okay, we put on as the elect so that we can overcome the whole challenge. Okay, so that we can get to that finish line and cross that finish line with our faith, with our hopes. Okay, being untainted by the filth of the world. Remember that the world, remember the world that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will also keep yours also. So like if they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. Again, that's how we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. Anyone that hearkens unto those that have the truth, okay, those that have the Holy Spirit, okay, if they hearken to this truth and acknowledge that Yahweh Shai is the Son of the Most High, they are of the Lord and they are walking according to the Spirit of truth. But anyone that says otherwise, okay, and they have not the light in them according to the law and to the testimonies, because they are walking in darkness, okay, and they are walking according to the spirit of error, okay, and that's that opposition, that's that conflict, okay, and that is why you are persecuted. That's why you're being mocked. That's why you're being how can I say afflicted. That's why you're being afflicted by the world, okay? Because they themselves are not walking in that righteous path, that righteous sake. They're not walking according to righteousness' sake, okay? See, it says here, but all these things they will do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me, okay? Because again, they're carnal, okay? They will persecute us thinking that they're doing good, not knowing that they're afflicting the men of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, the servants of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, those that truly believe in him. And at the end, they'll have to pay for it, okay? So us, we endure it because that is the will of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, to prove our faith. But at the end of the day, everyone will be rewarded for their actions, okay? Us, Lord willing, we're a part of that number for overcoming the world in Yahweh Shai, okay? Overcoming the world in Yahweh Shai and enduring for our endurance, the fact that we did not drop the plow and kept pushing the vibration of righteousness on the earth, while the rest will have the reward for their unbelief. It says the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right. So again, through much tribulation we will inherit the kingdom of heaven. But it says here, let me close out with this. First Peter 4:12, Beloved, think it not strange concerning your fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice insomuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye shall be glad also with him with exceeding joy. Okay? If ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. Okay? So again, it is a good thing to suffer for the righteousness' sake, because again, that is pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay? It says here, let me close out with this. It says here, 2 Timothy 2:10, therefore I endure, therefore I endure, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushai with eternal glory. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. Okay? You see? What if some man did not believe? Okay? Let the Most High be true and every man a liar. Okay, so it doesn't matter if these people don't believe, the Lord will return. Okay, the Lord already came once to fulfill the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and he will return yet again to accomplish it one more time. Okay, and the second time is to put the world in subjection, okay, to the vibration of righteousness, okay, according to the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And that's what we're waiting for. That is our hope, okay? So that being said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Okay, remember that the suffering that we're going through is nothing strange, that we have to endure it, okay? It will pass, okay? The present suffering is not worthy to be compared with the glory that is awaiting us, okay, that will be given us at the return of Yahweh Shai. So hold firm, stand strong, Keep pushing. We're almost out of here. Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next lesson, shalom.